Good, Sakile. One
Oh,
of
thank you.
the students says the sound quality from your side is not the greatest. I don't know if that's just Teams or the connection is a little bit poor tonight, unfortunately.
Okay, let me connect file and cable. It works better. Hold on one sec. Okay, be fine now. Wi-Fi
Sounds
sometimes
much
drops.
clearer. Thanks so much. Awesome.
Okay, welcome. Thanks, Michelle, for that. All right, today we're looking at databases, right? So this is the library website, that's your landing page, electronic resources, electronic databases, okay? This is the list of databases that we subscribe to. If you are a returning student, you did your undergrad with us. Sorry to take you through this again, but what's interesting is that we have a few databases that were added recently, the likes of Taylor and Francis, very cool database that we have there. Global News Bank also recently added, and yeah, we keep on adding every year based on demand. Okay, our biggest database is EBSCOhost. Okay, multidisciplinary. There's a lot of content in there. It is not subject specific like all your others here. Okay, I know with if you check here, higher education and training, those who are studying PGCE and anything within the School of Education, that would be your go-to database. Eric there, far right, Institution of Education Sciences. Okay, those who are in commerce, School of Management, economics, accounting, business management, Emerald would be your go-to database. Google Scholar also general. Yeah, and online, that's a lot database. What else do we have? IIE Space. Okay, sorry. Then we've got Juta, that's a load database. Let me put my phone on silent, it was ringing. Then what else do we have? Sabinet, yes, also multidisciplinary and has also good information within the School of Law. Yeah, we will, for today's class, I would want to quickly take you through Google Scholar, and then we go into EBSCOhost and maybe Taylor and Francis if time allows. If you can give me keywords so that we can search something relevant to what you are currently doing, your assignment or project, what are you currently working on? And we'll try find information together based on your philosophy of education, okay? Management and leadership. Okay, if you can maybe give more context to philosophy of education and management and leadership, then we'll run with those two for now. Yeah, because if you punch that, you see progressivism, essentialism, and all that. Okay, so, sorry, let me remove that. Okay. If you are looking for a textbook on philosophy of education, you'll find it there. These are the resources that came up when we entered those three keywords. We've got 6,970,000 results. We don't have time to go through all that, okay? And we don't even know which of that's relevant or most recent. On your far right, check here, PDF. So it means you can click and access this resource. The PDF is available. Okay, ResearchGate again, PDF. If you click that, you might have access. Those that you don't have anything next to their name on the right hand side, that means in most cases you don't have access to. Check this one, the philosophy of education. This is available through taylorandfrancis.com. Let's see if we'll be able to read that article. Okay. No, we can't, because you need to get access. So you do not have access to this content currently. If you want to get access, let's see what will happen. Will it prompt us to pay? You'll need to log in or log in with an institution. But very important to note, if you click that, you might not have access to the article. So what's best to do, you can only read the abstract here, again, which disadvantages you. So based on the information you found on Google Scholar, you come back to the library website, databases, Taylor and Francis. We do have access to Taylor and Francis. Let's see now, what was our title? The philosophy of education. So paywall blocked us here not to have access to this. But thanks to Emeris, because as a student, you have access to that resource. So it's loading. It takes some time because there's quite a lot of information in there. Okay, so if you check here on the top, the ribbon, it says access provided by the Independent Institute of Education. So you don't need to pay for anything. You just paste that and then search. So Google Scholar is good in letting you know where you would find certain article. Is it sitting with EBSCOhost, Emerald, Sabinet, or in this case, it's with Taylor and Francis. Okay, then we will come up here. You will have access to full text. You will see the green text there on the far right refers to full text. Okay, and there are those, but only a selected few that we might not have access to. So with those special ones, you'd have to email us to try and source that for you. Take this one now. Reflections on the philosophy of education. We don't have the green light. Okay, so we have a community of practice as librarians where we share all these resources. Then we get it for you. But if you are pressed for time, because we might respond the following day, or we normally respond within what, 12, 24 hours. You just continue and find the next available article and continue doing your work. Okay. Is that clear for now? Is that making sense? Thank you. All right. Back to Google Scholar again. The time is very important when doing your searches. So you can give Google Scholar a range. We don't want information that is what, more than 10 years old, preferably 5 years old. So 2026, current year, 5 years from now would be what? 2021. Yes. So check what happens to this number up there. We had 6 million, but now from 6 million, the results came down to 145,000. So yeah, over 6 million of those results were almost outdated in the sense, because who wants to know what happens 10 years ago unless we're studying history and all that. But yeah, sort by relevance again, you can sort by the date. You can choose the type. I want only reviewed articles. Okay, you can create an alert so that each time an article is released or an ebook around this subject, around these keywords, you are alerted to that. Okay. So this is similar to the advanced search option in your databases. Okay. We've got Taylor and Francis there. Let's quickly jump to Emerald and see how the advanced search would work for us. Okay, you don't just type in your keywords there by the search bar, you click advanced search. Okay, I want the second topic that you had given me around management. I see here there's constructivism in philosophy of education. Okay, let's use that. Enter item, paste. Okay, then if you have a book that you want to search, you know the author, you also do that. But for now, we want the exact phrase. So you don't want anything that has constructivism within the document, be it on the abstract, on the body or conclusion, reference list. It must be on the title. In that way, we know it's relevant. Okay. So find a specific article on that. And then you click search. Okay. Sorry, I was supposed to search from up there. Okay. You can also search by relevancy, newest first, oldest last. That's how you do it basically. So check now, the database returned a 0 search results because it might not have an article with the title constructivism, the exact title. So you might have to now play around with your keywords. What's the synonym to constructivism? Or what's the synonym to, you will not be able to play around with philosophy of education, otherwise your response will lose meaning. Okay, so that's research now. That's when it becomes frustrating, or interesting rather, not even frustrating, because you can now then try EBSCOhost. Emerald didn't have anything for us in that regard. You don't give up. Try Google Scholar, try the next database and see if it does have content for you. Okay, my colleague Michelle would tell you choose EBSCO Discovery Service because you will have access to 16 other databases. I made a mistake there and click EBSCO Web. Let me go back once. Yes, click on that one. Okay, very important. It makes a huge difference. So advanced search again, because we are postgraduate students, you need to clearly instruct the database on what you want. So I want an article with the word constructivism. Okay. With the word philosophy. Okay. With the word education. Okay, you can break down your keywords like that if you want. Okay. So, and then not all fields, but we want that in the title. Yeah. Then you click search. Let's see what we get. EBSCO has about 18 articles with similar keywords. Okay, some in a different language, can always translate. The challenges of constructivism, educational philosophy for Christian education. You check, you scroll down, you see what's relevant to you. But again, you can filter this by saying I only want scholarly peer-reviewed journals. Okay, you can't just read anything and everything, right? Now from 18, you are left with 4, which makes you're deciding as to on which article should I use even much more easier. You can further say I want full text, not only the abstract. Okay, and it will only bring up full text articles for you to read. Okay, source type again, all dates, all these filters, apply them. Natural language search, very important. Have it on there. And this is lovely, guys. Any questions so far?
So Sakile, we've been having lovely conversations in the chat.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your run through. It's been really helpful and informative. Mostly it seems like the students are wanting to know, when is it okay to use an old source? So what I've basically said is, it really does depend on the situation. Sometimes it's okay. Let's say it's a very, very prominent author and their series used widely, even if it is a 1985 theory. However, it's tough to know. Sometimes you don't know. Are these people thought leaders in the industry? So as I said, they are welcome to reach out to us, the information specialist team, and we can then guide them in the right direction.
Thank you so much, Michelle. And
Sure.
it's 100% correct. Again, I think some student asked for Tando management and leadership. Okay, you do the same. I know what maybe Kotla, or you've got an author in mind that writes extensively within the field of management. Your prescribed textbook. You can check all the work that has been written by that author by typing their name there. So we want anything within management, it should be the title, yes, and leadership, you can add entrepreneurship there or business. It's all up to you, just channeling the database on what results you want to get. Um, management and leadership. Let's see what we got here. How many results? 11,000. That's quite a lot. We need to further filter that. If we apply our filters, you've seen from the previous search, it will go down. So check here. Full text available from Eric. So this is what makes EBSCO lovely again, because if it doesn't have the article itself, it will recommend another database that might have access to it. And luckily, we also subscribe to Eric. Okay. If you click on that, then you will be redirected. Eric, boom, you have access to that. Okay. So I'm sure you saw by now that you cannot do this lastminute.com. It needs time. This is how learning takes place now, because once your article opens, you read the abstract, you check, no, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. It's not really helping me answer my assignment. Then you go back, you see if you can find another one, check the list there until you find one that will speak to the response or the contribution or the point you are trying to drive. Okay. So there's a lot of reading involved. Again, don't read all 20 pages in an article. Just read the abstract and you will know if it is for you or not. Don't waste time there. Okay. That's EBSCOhost for you. Okay. On the left-hand side, there are also research tools, dashboards. You can also set up alerts. You can create a My EBSCO account. Please do that. You are a researcher now. Sign into EBSCO and it becomes even better. You can sign in with Google if you don't want to use your credentials. It works very nice. You can now save the articles. It will keep track of your searches. It will build up on what you've previously searched or downloaded, and it will make recommendations based on that. Okay. We just did a search on leadership now. You see, these ones were not there, these books. So it's recommending textbooks now that we have signed in. Okay. So yeah, as you work through the database, it gets to learn your preferences or your modules, if I can put it that way, and it will try give you that information. I don't know if there's AI involved there. but yeah, the functionality has really improved and database is user friendly. Okay. Yeah, that was EBSCOhost. Did we try Emerald? Yes, Sabinet. They all work the same, guys. It's just the search bar, find advanced search, paste your keywords there, see what comes up. Just make sure that institutional access has been granted. Okay? Then you'll be able to search nicely there. So check this one, we don't have access. This one, open access. So again, be on the lookout for those that we have access to. But if you strongly feel again you need this one, you are welcome to send it to us. But the interest of time, click open access, PDF is available, download, you start reading and continue working. Right. I'm not sure if I'm leaving out anything. Michelle, Tanya, would you want to add what we've done so far?
I'm happy. Tanya, any thoughts? Is Tanya still on the call?
My side as well.
Oh, okay, all fine.
All good.
Yes, thank you, Sakile. I think I would have also gone through those preferred databases. I think your favorites are my favorites, so thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Michelle. Maybe we can speak to IIE Space.
Is
Just
it
for a
working
minute.
today? Oh, excellent. Okay, last time I
Yeah.
checked, it wasn't working my side. So yes, please, let's do that.
Maybe a brief summary, Michelle. Why would they come to IIE Space? To do what?
I posted in the chat for those who can
Okay.
see. It was quite near the beginning of the call. IE Space is for all the old research projects that students have done in previous years. So, for example, if you are looking to write a research paper or you're doing a research project, then this is a great way to understand what is expected of you. You can click on the different topics and you can see the structure, how do they do a literature review, and it's really, really helpful to have proper examples that you can work with.
Yes, and thank you so much for that, Michelle. You can search by what category? You can search by your school. If you're studying humanities, let's see what else is there. Natural sciences, and you browse by category. I think we also have an option where you can browse by faculty. Okay. Conference proceedings. So give IIE Space also a try. Okay. And you'll enjoy. So most of those reports are the best student submissions. We then upload them here for you guys to also learn from them. Check here, research reports from the Faculty of Commerce, Faculty of Education. All right. This was submitted in 2022. You'll be able to see the most recent submissions, if any. Okay. Project for it to appear here, it should have received a mark of 75% and above. Okay. Wanted to see. Okay, there's one from 2025. Okay. So yeah, we're working on uploading last year's content now because I see there's 2025. So we good. You'll see the name of the student, that was their topic, and you can read their study. Yeah, that's it from me. I don't know if you have a class after this, 7:30, but we still have 3 minutes to take questions and comments. Yes. Someone wants that link. Should we drop it there? Yeah, and yeah, it's correct. Also under the databases. So there it is, IIE Space. Okay.
There's a question from Khomotso.
Um, read read it for us, Michelle? I can't see.
And that they put their hand up.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Humutso. Unmute, please.
Evening.
Good evening.
Some of us joined late because we had class that ran over by 20 minutes, so we only managed to join
Oh,
at 20 past. So will we be able to access the recordings?
yes, ma'am. I'll ask my colleague to share the link to our YouTube channel for you to have this recording. Am I correct in saying that, Mish?
Yes, I have shared it in the chat. Please see if you are able to view the chat, but if not, the links to the YouTube pages are also on the onboarding module. So if you do go into the ARC onboarding module and you go to online library page, then the YouTube channels, there's a link as well. So yeah, just in case you can't see the chat tonight.
Thank you, Michelle. And just to reiterate the importance of doing your search on the library electronic databases, not on Google, not on Wikipedia. Because here we have scholarly information stored within these databases. The institution pays a lot of money, up to millions in some instances, for access to these resources. Okay, that's the good information. That's why we have to pay for, right? The freely available information can be questionable at times. So please use this. Researchers, scholars, your lecturers, they work on articles, they do research, they submit within these databases, they get paid for their submission, and then now the databases will then sell that information to institutions like all the universities, um, countrywide or even international, to access that good content. Okay. Abongile?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I would
That
like to. I'm good, and you, sir?
good, man. Thanks.
I'd like to know, sir, at any point during the session, sir, are we gonna see like how to sort of like gauge like assignments at a postgrad level? Because I'd like to start like one of my assignments, but I remember on a session with Dr. Henny, he said like there's a specific way you write at a postgrad level. Like in terms of like, I know there's an introduction and a conclusion, but I would like to know, are there like subheadings for each point? Like let's say a point is on like the 4Ps, for example. Do you like write like a heading for that and then you continue with like your answers, I mean your summaries or paragraphs, or is it just like in paragraph form, no headings, just your introduction and conclusion?
Yeah, good
That's what
question.
I'd like to find out.
Right. Um, please download this document. I don't know if you have it, Academic Writing Student Support Guide. Okay.
Okay.
This should be your Bible. Read it day and night, meditate on it. In that way, you'll make your way successful and prosperous. Say amen. So check here. Step 1, developing skills, planning and reading, drafting and composing. So I believe your question will be covered by maybe step 3. Okay. But yeah, uh, otherwise you can request an assignment template from Dr. Haney, if he has one. Otherwise, we do have a generic template for assignment writing within the information center. But we normally prefer you to get this from your lecturer because they might want their submission structured in a certain format and you need to align to that to get good marks. Okay. So if you can see what this document has for you, if you are still not happy, engage all your lecturers to say, for your submissions, how would you want me to structure my essay or my assignment, my project? How should it be? Do you want the headings there or just drop the answers? Do you want an introduction? Do you want a conclusion? Do you need a title page, contents page? You know, some lecturers just want to get to the point and not waste time reading through an introduction. Just answer the questions. I give you your marks and we're done. Some lecturers will want you to introduce, depending again on the nature of the module, you know, show understanding, give an executive summary. After you've answered everything, again, conclude, then you will get good marks for that. Happy? All right, preparing for a submission. Self-evaluation checklist. Okay, please read through this document. It will help you. All right. Do we have any other question? In the absence of questions, then we'll pack it there for tonight. And please have a good evening. And we wish you all the best for the rest of the semester. Please get those distinctions. And we shall chat again next week. Next week, we have Michelle, who will be speaking on, please remind me, Mish.
Ethical AI tools. So that's a fun
Ethical
one.
AI tools.
Yeah, don't miss that one.
Yes.
It's how to use the tools properly, etc.
%. Same time, 7 to 7:30. Odwa, go for it.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. I just got in now. I was struggling to find the link, but my classmate shared it in the group. So the thing is, from every Wednesday from 6 until almost 6:30, we have a project management for water managers class. So I have seen all these on the announcement, the first session. I think this is almost like the third. So we have that issue. So I just wanted to find out, is there a way maybe that we can catch up with what we've already missed, like the other sessions, like a video or something? Thank you.
Yeah, good question. But all sessions are recorded. If you do get a chance to catch up on the recording, that would be nice. But going forward, we start at 7 o'clock. I think your classes would end at 7 to give you that 30 minutes break. And that will allow you to join the library session, which is also 30 minutes. We try and also make sure that we don't go over 7:30 because the second session starts what 7:30 to 8:30. So we must not encroach on teaching and learning time. And you are welcome to remind your lecturer exactly 7 o'clock. Say we need to attend library session. May we be excused? I don't think they'll say no to that. One session ran over 20 minutes today. That's not cool. But yeah, it's all about communication. Is there any other question for us before we sign out?
All good. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Sakile. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, students. Thank you, Tanya. You've been good.